when we were talking about huff and paint, I had this really funny idea that what if, like, you know, we all go to Crash's house to record for like a week, you know? You get some really nice videos.
Sure. Yeah, we got space. No problem.
Yeah.
Y'all are invited.
Me and Dordle were just super into Galaxy Gas when we come in. We're always nursing a canister of Galaxy Gas the whole time.
Dude, that's righteous.
The executively processed data organically.
Oh wait, there's
plot. Cooking dinner and you just hear.
Nah, there's no plot.
Is there anything I could do to help?
You're still too weak, Dordle.
Currently, I have no way of damaging the SAX, but my simulations indicates that a penetrating weapon like the plasma beam might work. Also, a chance to be able to restore your plasma beam, absorbing a large core to do with the charge beam function. As for restoring ice beam functionality, I doubt your current cellular.
Dude, are you the micro machines guy? Are you the modern major general?
Yeah. What are you talking about? What is that?
There's a bunch of commercials back in the 80s, maybe early 90s, with micro machines where it was just a dude who talks really fast. He's like holds the world record for the fastest speaker, and he would just that was the commercials. He was just talking
micro machine
like that.
Exactly, except words.
Blew me away. Are you him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you him reincarnated?
Uh-huh.
I knew it.
That's me.
Uh-oh, we're charging up for a big deuce.
You gotta love this sound.
I can only hear a split second of it because you're going through all the rooms. Oh, well, lost the charge.
What do you mean you don't have room at your house, Crash? I don't know you got room. That place like the Holiday Inn.
Yeah.
This place is light blue.
Me and Dordle can sleep on the floor.
We got a lot of floor.
We'll share your bed.
Right in front of where we record.
We do have a lot of bed. Maybe one of you will wake me up in time to get to work.
Level 3 security hatches.
If we're coming over to record, this is making us enough money where at least one of us doesn't have to work.
Or they're just
preferably
being a
me.
moocher. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta feed that hot dog habit you have.
Crash's house into this fucking streamer house.
The crash pad.
Hell yeah, that's what we'll call it.
Wake up, play Mario Kart Double Dash, eat, go to bed.
Right.
No pooping.
Never poop.
Never poop. Do not poop. Pooping is for quitters, not for shitters.
Everybody poops.
Everybody poops sometimes.
Did you guys have that book when you grew up?
No.
The Everybody Poops book?
I had to learn on the streets. I didn't get literature.
Yeah, my dad gave me that
first-hand experience.
Your dad gave me the talk about pooping.
Everybody poops.
It's cold here.
And you're like,
I got
nah,
a video
Dad.
on my computer of a frog pooping.
Okay.
I had a lunar moth land on my hand one time, and it pooped on me.
I think that just laid eggs. You told me about that. I've seen one lay eggs. They're kind of weird.
Yeah, you have like a parasitic organism like try to kill you and eat you.
Well, oops, guys. I'm actually patient 0 for COVID, except that happened in like 2002 or something.
Hey, you never know, man.
Walking in a winter wonderland. Dude, sequence break. Hit the button on from this side.
Yeah, come on, man.
You gotta have the beam.
Not with that attitude.
There is like a weird like thing you can do with speed boosts at one point that I can't do because I'm bad at this game.
Excuses.
Are you gonna say what it is? There's a weird thing you can do, and then but I'm not at liberty to speak about it.
You get like a funny cutscene where that funny guy was like, "Should we tell Samus what we're up to?" And the computer's like, "I don't think that's a good idea." And then they don't tell you anything.
The computer
because you're like not supposed to be like able to access the room.
Wait, isn't the computer our boyfriend?
Yeah.
Is the computer plotting against us? Was that irony, or did Samus see that too?
What do you mean?
Explain yourself.
Irony. When we know something the main character doesn't, that's ironic. Does Samus know it?
Samus know what?
Oh my god, dude. I'll see you guys later.
Lord of mercy.
What are you asking, brother?
We're about to hear the Discord boodaloop leaving sound.
It's dramatic irony. If we know something the character doesn't, it's dramatic irony.
I thought that was when, like, it's sad and it's raining.
I hate you guys.
I thought that's why the curtain was blue.
I hate you guys so much.
But we love you, Meat. Even if Dordle is, in fact, a parrot right now.
I can't help it.
I know you guys are doing
often
it.
I make bird noises when I'm playing games, like on my own.
Durdle, no, because believe it or not autistic, just weird.
Just doing
Yeah,
weird
not
stuff.
autistic, surprisingly.
I know,
Never
right?
diagnosed, at least.
Have you guys ever actually talked to somebody where it's very clear they've never read a book in their entire life? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've spoken to you.
Hey, come on, I know I'm a lot more book smarter than you are, Dordle.
That's probably
But
true.
no, I've talked to people and I'll say something like that, like the dramatic irony thing, and they'll just look at me with glazed over eyes. I'm like, dude, are you
Yeah,
serious?
I was in community college for several years. I saw a lot of people like that.
It sucks. It pisses me off, dude.
Yeah.
Or people be like, how do you know this? I'm like, I went to public high school. They're like, they didn't teach me that. I'm like, I bet you $5.
They
It's hard
did.
to
taught
be
you
the smart
that.
dude in the world.
I took remedial classes, dude. If they taught me, you ought to know. You ought to know it.
If a simple country bumpkin like myself can understand dramatic
Yeah.
If
irony,
a simple turd farmer like me. You guys remember the mud farmers from Monty Python?
yes,
I've never
okay.
seen any Monty Python.
I loved that shit. The peasants sit around stacking mud. That's what they do. They stack
That's what they do.
mud on
There's
mud.
peat farmers in Britain. It's
Is that
pretty
like
much
cow
the same
shit?
thing. No, peat's
No.
like bog moss that like
Oh, that's what they make that
It's kinda like
nasty
halfway to
alcohol
becoming
out
like a
of.
fossil
That's
fuel.
What they make like scotch out of.
that sure isn't.
Isn't it?
No,
Yes,
I
You
thought
got it.
scotch was
You got it.
peat.
Scotch is
Or, like,
made out
it-
of like rye and
Well, it
wheat.
tastes like peat or something because they put like cow shit in it or something.
Peat. First of all, I just said peat was not cow shit. Peat is bog moss.
You haven't proven that.
has started to turn into a fossil
My
fuel.
missiles freeze stuff now.
I don't think we can mark this video as educational mute. I'm sorry.
I don't think we can. No, we didn't.
Not with-
we
not
didn't
with-
miss the mark.
Tweedledord over here.
I'm trying to explain and you guys ain't
Tweedledore.
listening.
I'm gonna
Gosh.
look up
Fuck!
Scotch and peat and see what comes up.
Okay.
You're gonna find two guys named Scott and Pete.
It just says shut up,
guys want
Dordle. That's
Scotch.
what Google said.
What
Man,
the
that's
fuck?
fair.
They can't talk to me like that.
Yeah, don't you know who I am? Oh wait, shit, they do.
Ay. This is another puzzle that took me 15 years to figure out when I was a kid.
Whoa.
The puzzle
Okay,
is don't touch the X.
I'm not gonna bring up what I just said, what I just saw, because it might add credibility to Dordle's story.
That's right.
Anyways, they dry the grain with peat. They don't put peat in it. Like it's just like they could be drying it with
I
wood.
fucking
but
knew
they
it!
don't.
I knew it tasted
No,
like
you
peat
didn't.
for some
No,
reason.
you didn't. No, you didn't. You did
Yes,
not.
I did.
It tastes like smoke.
I did. It tastes like shit is what it tastes like.
It tastes like
I've never
pineapple
had.
sometimes.
I've never had Scotch before. I've only ever had whiskey.
I don't
I had
particularly care for it.
I had brandy and it tasted just like whiskey. Can you believe that? Didn't taste any
weird.
different.
Basically every whiskey that isn't plain whiskey is just better than whiskey because
Dude.
it like tastes better.
If and when y'all ever, you know,
Like
get out
bourbon
of
is just sweet whiskey.
your penitentiaries where you're
Yeah.
hanging out, and y'all make it here, y'all need to have some hoodoo. There's a place around
Hoodoo?
here. Yeah, yes, poodoo.
Like the beer?
from-
No, it's voodoo.
No.
That's voodoo like Ranger or something, isn't it?
no, it's called
Yeah, that really shitty IPA, yeah.
hoodoo
You don't
with an
like
H. It is a chicory
I
liqueur.
don't like IPA that much.
Voodoo.
Yeah, it is a chicory
Bitch.
liqueur made by Cathead.
What's chicory?
Chicory is
Chicory.
I'm trying to remember. It's a
I thought it
root
was a bird.
that,
They mash up like a bunch of birds and make like
yeah. It's like marshmallow
alcohol out
peeps.
of it.
Yeah. You got it.
Tell your story. I'm sorry. The chicory, the chikorita alcohol.
Chikorita? They mash chikoritas
Are you
down?
gonna tell me what a chicory is?
I think
Pokemon, dude.
I think it's a root. Hold on, wait.
It's what they make licorice out of.
Yeah, chicory.
Somewhat woody, perennial, herbaceous plant, dude. I got one of those.
Millennial
bumps in my legs.
plant.
Millennial
The main
plant.
boiler's cooling unit is malfunctioning. This could easily destroy the entire research station as it would likely trigger the auto-destruct explosives. Why'd they put that on here? You have 6 minutes. Hurry to Sector 3 and access the control room outside of the main boiler room.
Voodoo chicory liqueur.
Systems are down. Control file.
It's one of
This is
those.
like for mixing, right? You don't drink this straight up, do you?
You can
I
mix
did.
it into coffee and stuff like that, but a couple of like fingerfuls just to sip on, nice and cold, is real good. It's one of those where you definitely need, when you first have it, 2 sips, because the first sip is going to be like, whoa, what is this flavor? And then the second
I
sip,
hope everybody at home enjoys the screen flashing for the next like 6 minutes.
once your brain calibrates and you go, okay, now that I understand what flavor I'm getting into, the second sip is delightful.
It's expensive.
I don't know how much it is nowadays. It's like 35 for a bottle or something.
Yeah, that's expensive though. I buy whiskey for like $7 a fifth.
I'm a Mogan David asshole. No.
I'll drink some
You think
right
we
now,
could
dude.
get
I ain't scared of you.
You think we could get a sponsorship from Mogan David?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I was gonna say something racist, so I'm gonna.
As it's option 4.
Also true. Oh my god. Guys, we gotta clean up our act. Just a smidgen. Just a dollar.
I am not looking forward to all the penis man stuff in Minecraft.
No, that's all gold. And you know what?
True. It's
And
all
It's like half of it. It's like half of it.
If you cut it out, I'm leaving it in this video, and people are gonna be
real.
like,
Big
people are gonna be
cock
like,
is real.
what is penis man? We've been robbed of
In
penis
case it's
man.
not in the Minecraft video, Dordle said that there's a
they're gonna be
big
like,
foot
Mute needs
and
to
a big
release the
cock.
You're gonna
penis
take
cut.
Big Cock out of Minecraft and put it in Metroid? What's the point? Just leave it in.
I'm just saying, you maniac. Calm down. On the what if?
Justice for Big Cock.
I'm saying.
Okay. Big,
Preach, brother.
I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna Google Bigfoot, big cock. Okay. I
Dude,
almost did.
I
That's what they say
searched
about
up, like,
me.
Icelandic huge dicked like cryptid, and I couldn't find anything. So I guess my
This is
friend was
just
lying to
porn.
me.
Icelandic big dick cryptid. Hot Icelandic big dick cryptids in your area.
Dude, Dordle, nothing is coming up.
He's real. He has to be real. It would
he's real
shatter
to
my
me.
reality if he wasn't.
The dildo monster.
What?
I promise. The dildo monster is a monster that lurks underneath Dildo Pond in Newfoundland.
Is that like Edward Penis Hands?
I guess.
Dude, you got that
The
guy.
wolf-
Dildo
Boof.
monster lives in Mute's mom's nightstand.
Boom,
The
get him.
Czechoslovakian dong wrangler.
Who the fuck is this guy?
It's a person.
Stop that.
Whoa. Oh, that man wasn't
Secret
a man.
villain.
He was a goo all along. He was a goo ball.
He was a goober.
He was a goofy goober. Oh. Yeah, bruh. That just reminds me of a story from college when I was I'm trying to remember. It was a weekend. We were out late, and I was driving my wife back to her dorm, and it was probably after midnight. And there's a security like post.
My wife.
That is my wife at the front of the. I'm never gonna get through a fucking story.
My wife.
It has literally, I think, every single time you've said those words. Yeah.
My old lady.
Right.
Yeah.
My old lady.
No.
My
don't.
lady.
There's this, I'm just gonna have to muscle through it. There's a security post at the front of the parking lot, and the guy wasn't in the security post, and so just to be silly,
Stupid.
instead of driving around to the right side of the post, I drove around to the left side of the post. There's nobody else on the road. There's nobody else in the parking lot. No other cars around. I'm not going to cause a wreck or anything like that. But there was not a security guard, but an actual police officer that was sitting in the in a parking spot behind a couple of cars, and I didn't see him there. And he flashed his lights as I drove through the wrong side on the other side of the security post. And I rolled down my window, and he rolled down his window, and he goes, "What are you doing? Do you know you're on the wrong side of the road?" And I just looked at him, and I was honest. I just said, "I was just being silly, officer."
I was just being a goofy little guy.
I was just being silly, officer. And he looked at me, and he was like, "Oh, go drop her off at the dorm and get out of here. Just go to bed." I was like, "Okay." And my wife, I drove off, and I turned and looked at my wife, and she was looking at me, eyes like saucer plates, mouth agape, going, "I can't believe that worked." And it's like, I was just being silly, officer. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I just told him the truth. And I was like, I can't.
Yeah,
So
I was
we
just-
quote
you just been a goofy little guy.
We quote that all the time. I'm just being silly, officer.
Oh my god. I didn't even get that. You're on X Games mode, man.
Dude, congrats on stopping the bomb. But now you're in hell.
Yeah.
So you're like almost done with this, right? You're gonna be wrapping this up in like 10 minutes.
I think I am like halfway done with the game.
Damn.
Halfway?
I mean-
This is like the last level, dude.
Yeah, I'm in hell. Like I said, you go through most of the areas twice.
Why?
I don't know.
Welcome to Metroid-Vanias.
Yeah, I know, dude. I hate them. I freaking love Metroidvanias.
Wow, immediate turnaround.
Well, I love Castlevania Symphony of the Night is one of the best games ever created.
I've not played it, but I
Metroidvanias
have
are, like one of my.
I have watched a lot of it because
Oh,
friend
it's
of
so
mine-
good, dude.
I need to play it.
Yeah.
A friend of mine who I roomed with, I watched him in the living room of our apartment play through a bunch of it. That was back in the days when, oh man, if it was like, hey, you know, all these games came out in like the mid 2000s, mid to late, 2000s, aughts, the Audis, and nobody calls it that. And it's like, oh Crash, what games did you play when you were in college? 2006 to 2010, you must have played a lot of games. Like, I played Dota. No, but what else did you play? I played Dota. I played Dota. And then when League of Legends came out,
Dota?
I played League of Legends. For
He
like,
played Dota. He plays Dota. We all play Dota.
Bro,
for like
struck
five
out
or-
twice.
for like 5 or 6 years. That was like all I played.
That's awful. Speaking of calling it the aughts, I met a guy who called them the aughts one time, and he was getting on my nerves because we were talking about like Metal Gear Solid.
So a
on my
normal,
nerves and count the odds.
interaction with another person from you.
No, he was saying Metal Gear
What was he
Solid
saying?
treated women unfairly or something stupid like that because there's a girl with big boobs. He was being a real weirdo. And anyways,
yeah.
he said, you know,
Women
you know
don't
how
have
video games-
boobs.
he said, you know how
I've
video
never
games work
met
back
a
in the
woman
aughts.
with boobs.
Not once.
But no, he called it the odds, and I just said, what did you call me, man? Are you calling me autistic? And he said, what? No, I'm not. I swear. Thanks, Dora, for this gripping lore
prey.
in the middle of my godforsaken story.
You're talking about a guy who was like, I hate Metal Gear Solid. Look, Snake has titties. What an astonishing find. HQ was very impressed. Did you find it strange?
Hey, editor,
this guy,
put up a
dude.
picture of Snake with titties. Thanks.
That's you, man.
Oh, damn.
The threat of existence of X elsewhere. This is only a hypothesis. Perhaps their survival instinct is in conflict with their newly evolved.
Don't let your guard down yet. The X is still a threat, so I go to the habitat.
Loving this coffee break here where we can't do anything.
Yeah.
You gonna have some chicory liqueur?
I can recap literally everything he's saying. He's saying,
then
that,
do
oh,
it.
the X.
You've
The
said
X,
it like
the
5
X,
times.
I have to fucking match to it anyway. You're talking about a guy who's like, oh, Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear.
You killed a guy because he was autistic and didn't like Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's the story. Yeah.
And I have to put
totally
brakes on the
killed him.
entire fucking operation.
You look like putting the brakes, dude. Your fat ass couldn't even get out of a chair, dude. Shut up. Putting the brakes.
Putting on the Ritz.
Have you heard that song, Mute?
No.
You putting on the Ritz, yeah.
No.
Okay.
It's a good song. What's the worst insult you've yelled while gaming with somebody?
I can't repeat it.
Really?
Don't get me. You can't. I'm not falling for that a third time.
I'm not talking about like racial epithets. I just mean like the meanest thing, you know? Like
Oh,
from
I've
the
definitely like
soul.
called somebody a like playing like video games before.
Hey, you
Me
didn't
and my
say
friends-
racial.
I
You
didn't
didn't
always
say.
used
You
to be
didn't,
an adult.
you didn't say racial. You only said racial. You didn't say. You didn't say about anything else.
Me and my friends were playing Mario Kart and I passed him. I didn't even like he didn't even do anything to me. But I said, "Hey Matthew, I think they're selling rope strong enough to hang your fat ass if you're interested."
God damn. Nice.
And all
That's
I
a
did
good
was
one.
Pass him. He
That's a
wouldn't
good
even
one.
do anything to me. He's not even
kicks
fat
ass.
either.
I remember a couple of my friends were getting into it. They were trading insults back and forth, and then one of them went, "You know what? How is your dick like an umbrella?" And the other guy stopped. He just like completely shut down. He was like, "I don't know. I want to hear this." He's like, "You have my interest now." Like, but woman is
a
holding
weird
it. She
one,
can't get
dude.
wet. He was like, "That's great."
Okay.
Damn.
He was just
Mario
like, "All right,
Kart
fair
pop
enough."
off.
He's like, he was. He's just said, "I
The new
wanted to
Mario
shut up."
Kart's gonna have voice chat, and people are gonna be doing that kind of shit constantly.
Oh,
He just
Dude,
said,
all the
he just
time.
said, "I wanted to shut up because I wanted to learn a new thing." I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
tell me. This is going into my arsenal now.
Fuck.
Are you okay over there, man?
Yeah.
He's having
Is
a
the
gamer
topping
injury.
really that sloppy?
Da 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 da.
Oh, it's on the ground. I hate myself.
Okay.
I usually don't get mad and scream weird insults. I'll usually say it's a kid's game. It's not that serious, and then people start screaming it's not a kid's
tilts
game.
Me so fucking hard when somebody does that shit.
Dude, that tilts everybody. I freaking love doing that on, like World of Warcraft,
Dordle,
where it's nothing but 50-year-old men.
Did you say it tilts you so hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't hear the word tilts.
What did you hear?
I was just like, it gets me so hard when people do that.
Yeah,
Games
dude.
get me hard.
Thinking about kids' games, yeah.
Oh, snakes and ladders. They got a snake and a ladder for you.
Ew! What are those?
Free the birds. Tuppence.
It's a chocobo.
A bag.
I'm glad we got blue guy and a bird.
Those are the blue men, dude. Remember?
Oh yeah.
They have to be censored.
If
I
you
don't
keep
know.
saying it, yeah.
I think it is offensive now.
Freaking shorty. Ruining everything.
Yes, everything.
Censor monkey too.
I'll just censor every other word that comes out, and we'll just roll the dice. 50-50 on whether I actually censor anything necessary. What is it? Eticoons.
That's a
We have to.
slur.
Boy, yeah, we gotta blur that.
Can you put a black
Those
box
critters
over
were not
coons?
intelligent. Those critters were not intelligent, dude. There's no way.
Let's hear it crash.
They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't know I had, but where did they run to? I hope they're safe. Where do they come from?
Yeah.
Where do they go?
The Edipox teach you how to wall jump in Super Metroid.
Oh, yeah, those guys. Except they don't. They just do it. They just show off, and you're like, I don't know how to do it! I had to look up a guide. I couldn't figure it out. The reason being is because I was so used to wall jumps in a lot of other games where as you touch the wall, you just bounce off it, so you time it with the wall. But there's actually a couple of frames where Samus grips the wall, and then you
It's same in this one too.
Yeah, then you jump, and I could not get that. I did not perceive that information. Have I played what?
Oh, Pseudo Regalia is so good.
Yeah, Pseudo
I've never-
Regalia.
That
It's
sounds
like a
The only
vaguely
bad thing about
familiar.
Pseudo Regalia is how short it is.
Yeah, it's a really short, like movement-focused, like platformer.
Yeah, I mean it's good for speed running.
It's got
Guys, we
weird
did it.
wall kicks.
It
We
really
think-
does. Yeah.
We beat the game.
Yeah, so the survivors are not human. Most unfortunate, we can now confirm the deaths of all crew members. I imagine this was
That's
the
a little
case, but I hope it
specious.
wasn't so. I believe the X only infected the humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I am sure the others were merely food for the X. Samus, I think they are evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that can resist
Growing
current weapons.
sexier.
HQ anticipated this and sent powerbomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. This should go-
Dude, you're gonna learn to powerbomb people? You're gonna
Yeah.
learn to choke slam people? Or are you gonna start like suplexing Metroids?
Yes.
Nice.
You just came back from there. Why do you have to go back, dude? That's stupid.
Shut up.
I left my coffee on the counter. I gotta go back for it. Dude, that's
Samus-
the worst.
Samus
What's
set
the
her phone
longest
down
you
in the
left
changing
something?
room.
Like a cup. You ever just like set a cup down in the garage and then you don't come back for like a week or something like that, you know?
No.
There's a steak
like
knife sitting in
outside.
our backyard that we were using to cut something that's been there for 2 years. And every single time I see it, I'm like, I should grab that, and I don't.
One of my brother's friends stepped on a knife that was half buried outside. And I was like, yeah, dude, that knife's been sitting there for a while. They're like, why didn't you clean it up? I was like, I don't know.
Why didn't you clean it up
So you
if you knew it was
step
there?
on
Yeah.
Yeah, he stepped on it, cut his foot open.
To exact my
That's
revenge
cool.
on your dumb foot.
He's a lawyer now.
In a wheelchair though. He doesn't have
The
a foot.
tetanus cured his autism.
Yeah, he sued knives. Big knife. Uh-oh. Rip.
On a
God.
popping, dude.
What?
You're gonna have to edit all that out.
No.
My favorite part about watching the
I think he's gonna have to edit out. He's gonna have to edit out Edipox.
Yes.
why?
I
it's
just
just-
replaced Coon with Pock.
It's just
Oh.
We can't keep saying Coon.
What
Yes,
is
we
this
can. We
we?
literally
It's
can,
not we,
dude. It's an
Dordle, it's you
animal.
and you alone! It's only you!
You're the one throwing stank on it, dude.
You sound like a fucking pig. You sound like a little piglet. We gotta, no, you have to
you
stop.
talking about Nintendo Wii? You talking about Nintendo Wii, man?
You gotta stop.
Got a French mouse in your pocket?
Anyway, I'm glad we're all in agreement.
What?
What
What?
the hell are you talking about? What did you say?
What are you talking about?
I said, do you have a
What
French
I said
mouse in your
before.
pocket? The French people say Wii.
I don't get this, Dordle. He's completely just
He
derailed
said
my rage.
Wii. I said you have a French mouse in your pocket, dude. That one's a
Nintendo
classic.
Wii.
No, are you talking Nintendo Wii is a good one?
So what's our next step in the game?
Who knows, dude?
We need.
I'm asking
power
Dordle!
bombs.
Dordle knows!
Well, we're still like currently we're just trying to like we're still trying to just salvage the research station at this point. Like Samus's ultimate goal is to like, I guess, clear the X outbreak.
I think I have throat cancer.
That's fair.
That would suck.
It's all those hot
I
dogs you
guess it's like
smoked.
a lump on my throat.
That's your Adam's apple.
It's all that chicory you ingested, dude.
Yeah. He's just chewing on it like a piece of sugar cane.
There's one in here somewhere, but I can't remember.
Do people eat sugarcane like that? They didn't like cower the or encourage the cowardly dog. And I thought it was weird.
So you don't eat the cane like munch it whole, but you do chew on it and you get the sweetness from it.
Yeah, but it's like, and then you spit like the fibers out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, like me with that celery yesterday, dude. I was going ham on some celery. I think I ate like 6 stalks of celery.
Yeah, what's up with like the fucking like the celery hate club going on in the
I hate celery. Dude.
Chat.
I think I'm allergic to it. It tastes
Bro,
like
I fuck
spicy.
with
Is it
celery
like that
heavy.
for you, Crash?
It just tastes like shit. It just tastes
It's got like
bad.
a burn to it, you know?
What the hell are
I
you
just-
talking about?
I just don't like the flavor of celery. It doesn't look. I don't have any type of like reaction to it other
It
than
doesn't
like.
even. It doesn't even
ew.
taste like leafy greens like it should. It tastes like there's
It
something
tastes like
extra
delicious
going on.
water. It tastes like extra like savory water. I love some celery and hummus. Mmm, yummy.
Hummus is
yummy in my little
dude, I don't
tummy.
eat that.
I do like some hummus. Ooh, there's
I've
a
never
restaurant.
had hummus.
Ooh, you would like it.
It's very yummy. I like
It is, and you can add a lot of different things to it, like add some,
Like fryer oil.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, just
And pine
fry
nuts.
a whole lump of hummus. Just throw it in there. No problems whatsoever. It's not mostly
What
water
does it
because it's a
taste like?
vegetable.
Does it?
Have you
It's
ever
like
had?
chickpea.
Have you ever
Tastes
had?
like chickpea, lemon, and
Yeah.
olive oil?
It's chickpea.
What is,
and-
like, what does chickpea taste like? Does it taste like beans?
It just
Is it just kind
tastes
of like eating?
have you? It's a,
Hawaiian
I mean,
bean spread?
a
It
garbanzo
just kind
bean.
of tastes like starchy, like it tastes more like nuts than a bean. I'd say.
Yeah.
What's the difference between a garbanzo bean and a chickpea?
I've never paid $20 to have a
Bean,
garbanzo
what's
bean on my
pea?
face. It's a great joke. It's like that is an S tier
That's a
joke.
classic. I've been busting that one out since I was like 8, dude. I didn't even know what it meant, and I was still saying it.
Another
That
mimic.
and the what's the best thing about having sex with 28-year-olds, dude? That
No.
one was a classic. I love that one.
I think Crash's wife got really upset at that one the other night.
Did you? Did Mrs. Crash get upset about the 28-year-olds?
Mrs. Crash. Just call her Watts. You can just call her Watts. She's been introduced
Well-
on the channel probably by this point.
Crash's wife is funnier.
Mrs. Crash.
Crash's
my
wife
wife.
is funny.
Crash's wife.
I thought about a
Yo.
bit. I thought about a bit where we just say that we just casually mention that like oh yeah, Watts is Dordle's wife in one episode for no reason, or Watts is Mute's wife.
or just
anytime we
Beanwater.
talk about it, we're like
Look, one other thing
You
that
know.
you don't know about Beanwater is just we're hot into wife swapping.
we're
Husband
Gross.
swapping.
Did you guys watch Wife Swap? That TV show?
No.
That show's weird.
I was playing Dota at the time, probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably. Look out! He's gonna tickle you. Don't fart. Don't know you're there.
What the fuck? That was a good one.
My ass!
Oh, stop!
Please! Oh, Santa's here. I don't know.
Santa's here?
Santa. Yeah. You're
That's
in the North
scariest
Pole.
song I've ever heard. Santa Claus is here.
Was it the song by the Chipmunks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're probably gonna have to wrap it up soon. My throat's starting to give out.
All right.
That's what she said. Boom!
We're actually past like the stopping point I had planned. I was thinking like that time section would be a good one, but I actually made a lot better time than I
I
expected.
thought
So I
Power
kind of just
Bomb
kept going.
was gonna be where you're gonna stop when you got like
we
went back to the
could.
ship for the bomb.
I think we're
You already
I think we're,
have
like,
it.
at the halfway point,
Nice.
but like you
Dude,
know.
you're killing it. Especially with the peanut gallery here razzing you.
Who?
You specifically. No.
I haven't said anything about his performance in this shitty game, dude.
Is this a good
I'll get back
place?
to the entrance of this area, and we can call it.
Nice.
Yeah, because after that
Thank
we do like
heavens,
all the late game boss fights. Fuck.
Bounced off.
Angry right now.
Just bounced
It just-
right off.
It said no, sir.
So embarrassed. I can't believe that happened.
Yeah, I know.
This doesn't happen all the time. Please don't tell your friends about this.
Don't tell the Metroid Fusion speedrunning wiki.
My brother used to hang out with some of his friends at college, and one time he's like, "Hey man," he gets a text says, "Hey man, can you hang out outside? I'm gonna bring a chick back." And then he's like, "Okay, you know, it's no big deal." 10 minutes later, he's like, "Oh, I couldn't get it up. You can come back inside. I'm gonna send her out." It's freaking awful, dude.
Oh, that was embarrassing. Oh man, wrap it
I
up.
hate this one. It's the hardest tank in the game. For reals. You son of a bitch.
Bro, just skip it, dog.
Hold on, what is it actually? Is it an E-tank? Powerbomb tank? Fuck off.
Smell you later.
Bro, if this was the randomizer and you skipped it, I'd come to your house and beat you up, dude.
Yeah, but the randomizer puts all the important items with question marks.
Dude, I hyped up all of my friends to play like an archipelago randomizer with me, and then nobody wants to now.
Damn, I'll do it with you.
Yeah, you get to play with this ghost, this autistic ghost. What is that? What is that spooky shadow that flies over every single time you enter this room?
Probably nothing.
It seems like a big ol' something to me. Nice. Nuked those dudes.
Another one? Oh, it's up there. I'm blind.
That's fair. You know what? You've been gaming hard for the last couple hours.
Yeah, I've been watching hard.
For 2 hours? Dude, call a doctor.
Come on, man. Just call more women.
Mo women.
Yeah, alright, we can stop here.
Thank God! No.
God, freaking hell out of here. Alright, and it's gone. Recording over!